Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy BB27 here, and welcome to another SML review. This one's for Abraham LinKEN. So this one was actually really good, which I can't believe I'm saying this, because as you guys know, most of September has been pretty awful for Logan, and like a lot of his content has been falling off. I've made a couple videos about that and even made an SML rant, which I don't usually do the rants as often, but most of the videos this month would have just been rants if I reviewed them. That's kind of why I stopped reviewing. But this one finally broke the streak of horrible SML videos. This one was the first one I have genuinely enjoyed and laughed really hard at since 20th birthday. Granted, Impractical Jokesters was decent, but it kind of got ruined. This one, however, was good all the way throughout. So basically, the plot recap is Junior, Joseph, and Cody are sitting on the couch. They're kind of arguing and yapping. It's the typical stuff for a while. It's kind of funny. And it eventually leads to them watching the news, and there's like a Donald Trump segment. That's pretty good. They talk about presidents, and then Junior pulls out like the $5 bill, and he starts talking about Abraham Lincoln, and he wants to basically, I guess, prove Cody wrong, so he wants to go back in the past. And Cody, brings up how he has a time machine, and he shows them his new time machine, which was pretty cool because, like, usually Cody doesn't really do inventions anymore. So it's just nice to see him have like like another time machine, right? Also, yeah, Jackie Chu comes back randomly for like 5 seconds, which we haven't seen him since I think February, which that's insane to not see an SML character in that long, at least a more modern one. But well, he's been around forever, but well, anyways, yeah. So they do end up going back in time. However, before they get there, there's a giant in real life segment where it's basically like Pooby, Elena, and he's dressed up as Abraham Lincoln. It's taking place back then when he got killed, and it's really funny. The whole in real life skits, like, they're just so good. This one especially had a lot more effort going into it, and yes, it does drag on a little bit, but it does add a lot to the episode, and the jokes about like modern day technology and just all the stuff he was doing and it leading up to him getting killed. It's just hilarious. Finally, Junior and Cody do get there, and he ends up leaving the Ken doll there, and because Abraham already died, so Junior couldn't really like fight Cody anymore on the point. He couldn't ask Abraham what he wanted to ask him, right? So, yeah, basically they leave, they go home, and, they didn't realize they left Ken there. This ends up making Ken Abraham Lincoln because, like, they, confused him for the Abraham. So it's kind of funny. Ken becomes president, and he's been around for, like, 200 years now, and the rest of the video is kind of them finding this out and then being like, oh, well, we got to get Ken back. So then they go and they get Ken back. And that part's, there's nothing too much there to mention. They bring back the Joe Swanson cop. Joe Swanson cop isn't too bad in this episode. I think he's fine. They get back there to the house, and, Joseph is acting as if he already knew because he didn't go with them for whatever reason. I actually don't know why Joseph didn't come with them. I guess it's because they needed Lavelle in the scene, but whatever. And then, yeah, they talk to him about, oh, Ken's the president. And then he leaves, and then basically the end of it is, it kind of implies that Cody will fix all of this in a year from now, and then he makes a joke at the ending, which I started busting out laughing when he said the final joke. That joke was really funny. But yeah, overall, really good video, a creative plot line. The characters are good in here. The arguing isn't too bad. I do think the only major complaint I have with this episode is that it does tend to drag a little bit. Like, there is supposed to be a plot going on, but they kind of forget about it for a while. But it's not like it's bad, because, like, the in real life skit's so good that it makes you kind of forget, and it's not like necessarily a bad thing, because the plot does come back and they wrap it up in a pretty good way. And overall, I think it's just a great episode. It kind of feels like a 2018 episode, like the past machine, like 2017, 16ish, like that ballpark of SML, and I miss that a lot. So yeah, good job, Logan. Finally put out a good video. It took you the whole month, but you finally put out something decent and worth watching. I'd have to give this one a